Somerset 106.
8:30 in the a.m. Everybody knows what that means. It's time for some mid-mornings with Amy.
What's going down in your own hometown? Find out on Mid-Mornings with Amy. And as you start your day, hear what she's got to say. It's time for Mid-Mornings with Amy.
Oh, yes, I love it.
Amy Stroud back in action.
Are you trying to throw me off this morning?
I have to say, Bobby and I are both trying to throw a few wrenches in your works
It's
today.
not working. It's not working. Good morning. How are you this morning?
I am feeling great.
It is Friday, July the 10th, which means a couple of things. It's the beginning of the Master Musicians Festival on the campus of Somerset Community College. The gates open tonight at 3:45, this afternoon at 3:45, so we hope to see everybody at the Master Musicians Festival. It's also the Virginia Lawn Chair Theater downtown around the Judicial Plaza. We'll be broadcasting there from 8 to 9. The movie will start around 9 o'clock. It's Paddington tonight. But it's Mid-Mornings with Amy right now, and as we've promised all week, it's our Saved by the Bell Trivia Challenge. I will be taking on Mr. Bobby Clue, Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce. And very quickly, before we get started, how this all came about, we lost a great community leader earlier this year in Jack Keeney. And when I first came to Somerset, Jack was one of the first people who reached out to me, made me feel very welcome, and I always cared for him very much, and I wanted to do something on Mid-Mornings with Amy to honor him. And I read an article that was written in 1798 magazine where Bobby Clue stated he knew more about Saved by the Bell than anybody. He was an expert at Saved by the Bell trivia. So I thought, why not do a Saved by the Bell trivia tribute to Jack on Mid-Mornings with Amy? So if I win this morning, Bobby will make a contribution to God's Food Pantry. If Bobby wins this morning, I will make a contribution to the Chamber of Commerce, two organizations that Jack led for a while and that meant very much to him. So just to let you know who's in the studio this morning, Greg Moore, my co-host during Mid-Mornings with Amy, will not answer, but will read all of our Saved by the Bell trivia questions this morning, and he'll set up the rules for the competition in just a moment. But we have Brenda Russell, Executive Director of God's Food Pantry, in the studio. Jessica Carlton, she's the Finance Administrator and does a little bit of everything at the Chamber of Commerce. And then Misty Raines, Account Executive here at Somerset 106, will keep score. So, Greg, I'm going to turn it over to you to read the rules of the competition, and we'll get started this morning.
And for those who will be watching the video of this, I just want to point out that your computer with your cheat notes on it over here that they're seeing in the video
They are not cheat notes.
Is not cheat notes. This is Facebook. We can promise you. We
Brenda
have judges.
Russell
Judges
is
over here
looking at the monitor.
She is not using that as cheat notes.
Before we start, I want to give Bobby a chance to say anything he might want to say before we get started.
You want to chime in? You want to talk any business or anything here?
Well, yeah. First of all, I want to say thank you to Amy for setting this up. You know, Jack Keeney is one of my favorite people in this community, and he set the standard as far as I'm concerned in the business community. And anything we can do to honor him with a little bit of fun, I'm all for it, because Jack would have loved this. He would have gotten a much bigger kick out of this than anybody, I think. And I'm here to basically prove today that at some point in time in my life, I had more free time than everybody else in this room, and I am quite knowledgeable at Saved by the Bell. I'm not proud of this, but I am very much, I am very knowledgeable.
Saved by the Bell was cool. And just to let you know how we will be chiming in to answer the questions.
Oh, you can hear that very well. Yes.
One of our Ring Bell for Service bells, kindly donated to us by the great folks at Anderson Office Supply in downtown Somerset. So this is how we will chime in to answer the question. You, Brenda, and Jessica will be the judges as to who rings first in case there's any
I just
discrepancy.
want to point out to Bobby, too, that Amy might have another slight advantage because she's wearing these headphones. She actually hears the questions an infinitesimal amount quicker than you're going to be hearing them. So she has all kinds of advantages.
No objectivity in the studio this morning. I'm only wearing these headphones to set up the show. Greg, it's all you now.
We're gonna run this thing down now on these rules, and every now and then an event comes along that is so monumental, so epic, so incredible, and today is such a day. Here's the rules for the Saved by the Bell trivia, friends. Both hands must remain on the table at all times during the competition. If you ring the bell at any time during the reading of a question, I will stop reading at that point and you must answer. At which point, if you are wrong, the other person basically has a free shot to answer that question. Number 3, if you ring in to answer the question correctly during the reading of the questions, you will receive 2 points. That's before I give multiple choice. They're worth 2 points. Once the multiple choices start coming out, the questions are worth 1 point each. And at the end of Mid-Mornings with Amy, a little before 9 a.m., whoever has the most points will win the competition, will win ultimate bragging rights. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready to begin this thing? I'm a little nervous. I'll tell you. The whole community has been anticipating this moment with bated breath.
I just want to say hands on the table.
Hands on the table. Flat on the not
Flat
hovering
on the table.
not hovering over the bell, Bobby Clue. On the table. Yes. Okay.
Here we go. Okay, we're ready.
Here we go. Numero uno. Who plays Stacy Carosi in the Judges? Bill? Jessica?
Thank you. It was Leah Remini.
You got it, and that was 2 points. Misty over there, 2 points because she didn't even need the multiple choice. Number 2. What month was Jessie in the Bayside swimsuit calendar? You got a 1 in 12 shot. Amy Stroud.
January.
Wrong. Bobby Clue.
Can I wait for the
I guess
multiple
now-
choice?
Yeah, I guess. Is that Amy? Do you think that's once you?
That was what the rules stated, although you
Okay.
hesitated.
I
That's what the rules
hesitated to give
Go
somebody
ahead.
a chance at 2
Go
points.
ahead.
January, July, November, December.
I'm going to say July.
You are correct, sir. 1 point. Number 3. Where did Mrs. Belding have her baby? Judges? Amy Stroud.
The elevator at Bayside High School.
2 points. You are correct. Moving on. Who does Zach go out with to make Kelly jealous?
Tori. Tori. I assume you're looking for a
I don't
last
have a
name.
name here. I don't have a
Tori.
name. I have
The new girl at Bayside High who was a tough, rough biker girl.
Does she have any kind of? Is she affiliated with some other character in any way? Here's my multiple
She
choice.
dated Slater at a past high school.
Is it Barbie, Slater's sister, Screech's cousin, or Violet?
I mean, it's Slater's sister.
Wrong. It's Screech's cousin.
Oh.
So I didn't have an actual name there.
I didn't
so
know
was a
that,
little-
actually.
okay.
I didn't
Moving
know
on.
that.
What is the name of Zach and Kelly's song at the Max? Bobby Clue.
It is A12.
A12 for 2 points. Okay. When Zach crashes Lisa's mom's car, what was he wearing? Bobby Clue.
What was he wearing?
What was he wearing?
He was wearing a toga.
Very good.
Oh.
2 points. Oh, my goodness.
He's coming back. You're coming back, Bobby.
Oh, my goodness. You might have to use that computer over there for some cheat notes after all, Amy. Okay. Zach skipped school to see the Dodgers game. How did he get out of school that day?
He pretended to be Jewish.
2 points, Bobby Clue. Amy. Amy, we might have to
Don't psych me out. It's not
I don't know. We
working.
might have to start grading on a curve here.
No.
This one's true or false. Tori and Kelly appeared in an episode together. Judges? Bobby.
False.
False. Tori and Kelly never appeared in an episode together. Who was dressed as Gumby at the Halloween dance? Bobby Clue.
That would be Screech Powers.
2 points, Bobby Clue. What was the name of the girl Zach dances with to his and Kelly's song? Is it Kellyanne? Kimberly?
I'm going to say Kimberly.
You got it. 1 point.
I will have to say, not to break up some momentum here, we are going to have to take a very quick break. And we will be right back with our Saved by the Bell Trivia Challenge. You are listening to the Saved by the Bell Trivia Challenge on Mid Mornings with Amy, presented by the
You guys
Mobile of
every morning.
Somerset. Welcome back to Mid Mornings with Amy. It is Friday, July the 10th. We're having our first annual Saved by the Bell Trivia Challenge right here on Mid Mornings with Amy. I'm Amy, and I'm taking on Bobby Clue. Current score, Bobby 11, Amy 4. and it's going to be okay. Greg,
Take
take it away again.
I think you might need to leave those headphones on. You might need any advantage you can get at this point, Amy.
I'm okay. I'm a good
Yeah,
sport.
okay. All right.
I'm good. Let's go.
Continuing on. Now, I'm really getting into this, so you all may need to watch the clock for me, as in last
That's
time.
my
Okay.
job. That's
yes,
what I'm doing.
You can watch the clock here. Let's see. I guess I should have found exactly where I was at here.
While you're searching for your place,
okay, go
I
ahead.
want to one more time mention who we have in the studio with us: Brenda Russell from God's Food Pantry, Jessica Carlton from the Chamber of Commerce, and account executive here at Somerset 106. Misty Raines is keeping score this morning.
All right. So moving on. When Slater was a dwarf in the Bayside production of Snow White, what was his name? Bobby Clue.
Studley.
2 points, Bobby Clue. Next, what was the name of the homeless girl that Zach met at the mall? Amy.
Melissa.
Wrong. Is it Bobby Clue? Irene? Laura?
It's Laura.
It is Laura. 1 point, Bobby Clue.
You have this underground Saved by the Bell book
This is
somewhere.
this is sort of a vague question here to me, but again, I was not a huge fan of the show. So, question: what was Tori freaking out over? Is it A, earthquakes? Judges?
It's an earthquake.
It's an earthquake. 1 point, Bobby Clue.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Who was Screech's girlfriend? Amy.
Tori Spelling was her real name. Valerie was her.
Oh, you were going along so good.
No.
Do I get 2 points if I answer
No.
it without you giving me the multiple choice?
Sure.
Violet Bickerstaff.
Violet.
Boom! 2
No,
points,
no.
Bobby
It
Clue.
was Violet.
Out-
I was
Amy.
so close. I should get like half a point for that.
Out-fancied herself there. Now, we were supposed to... I do have a college years question here, but I'm not supposed to do that, so we'll skip that. Who did Leslie date to make her parents mad? Is it Zach? Slater?
How about Screech?
It is Screech. 1 point, Bobby Clue. Next. What group was Kelly the captain of? Amy, we all agree? Amy?
It's cheerleading squad.
The cheerleading squad. Yes, 2 points, Amy Stroud.
There we go.
What name did Jesse always call Slater? Amy?
Oh. Bubba. No. Oh my goodness. It's escaping me. I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Dun, 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 dun. You gonna try for 2 points, Bobby?
I'm just going to try for 1 point. If you'll go through the choices.
Okay, all right. If I could, is it weirdo, wimp, jerk, pig, moron?
I'm going to go with pig.
1 point, Bobby Clue.
Pig is correct. Yes. I was so close on that one too.
Whose mom was a doctor? Amy Stroud.
Lisa.
You got it. 2 points, Amy. What was the name of the girl that Zach dated at the Malibu Sands Club? Judges, Amy? Amy.
Stacy.
Stacy, 2 points, Amy Stroud. We're making hey, give us a score up here.
Misty score.
19.
What is it?
10 to 19.
Bobby.
10 to
Bobby
19,
19,
10 to
Amy
19,
10.
Bobby. What sport did Slater get a scholarship for? Bobby Clue.
Wrestling.
2 points, Bobby Clue. What was the name of Screech's robot? Bobby Clue.
I don't know.
I'm going to
Amy,
go for 1 point with the multiple choice.
Is it Zach, Craig, Kevin, Lance, Michael? Zach, yes, Amy, for 1 point. Zach, Craig, Kevin, Lance, Michael.
I'm torn between Zach and Kevin. I'm going to go with Kevin.
1 point, Amy Stroud. Yes. Who was the Malibu Sands Beach Club owner? Judges, Bobby?
Mr. Carosi.
Yes, 2 points.
Leon
Carosi. Yeah, Leon Carosi.
Stacy's father.
Yeah, you are all over this thing. Okay, next. Where did Zach and Kelly plan to get married? Judges, Bobby Clue.
Las Vegas.
2 points, Bobby Clue. Saved by the Bell's original title was Amy Stroud.
Good morning, Miss Bliss.
2 points, Amy Stroud. When Lisa goes a little crazy with her father's credit card, what job does she take to pay him back?
She took a job as a waitress at the Max.
Oh, 2 points back. Not just waitress. I mean, he's like, oh, yeah. Killer, diller. All right. Which actor is the only one to appear?
It's Screech. Dustin Diamond.
Dustin Diamond. 2 points, Bobby Clue.
Can you read the question?
Yeah. Bobby doesn't even need the
He's been
question.
in every episode. I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's what it
which
said.
actor is the only one to appear in all episodes, spin-offs, and movies?
Screech.
Dustin Diamond. True or false? Zach Morris is of Native American heritage. Judges?
True.
Is that right? It's true. He is.
True.
I started to answer that one.
That's
for
one.
you.
True or false points. Questions only are 1 point regardless. Oh, we're closing in on them here. The girls form a singing group. What's the Bobby?
Hot Sunday.
Hot Sunday was the name of the group. 2 points, Bobby Clue.
You're so cool, Bobby Clue.
Being the thoughtful friend Zach is, pretends to be a girl who is interested in Screech. What?
Her name was Bambi.
2 points, Bobby Clue. What was her name? Yeah, okay. What do A.C. Slater's...
Albert Clifford.
I knew that.
Albert Clifford, 2 points, Bobby Clue.
It's Rick Astley trivia next year. All the way. Rick Astley trivia.
Who wins Zach at the date auction? Amy.
It's not Kelly.
She might have
It's
made him a
not Jessie.
hamburger with her little pigtails.
Valerie. Violet. Why do I keep calling Tori Spelling Valerie?
Bobby Clue, would you care to guess?
I'd like to hear the multiple choice, please.
Lisa, Rhonda, Kelly, Wendy.
I'm going to go with Wendy.
Wendy it is for 1
That
point.
was correct.
That was thus my hamburger and pigtails clue. What is the name of Jesse's stepbrother from New York? Judges. Bobby.
His name is Eric.
Eric it is. 2 points, Bobby Clue. Two questions left. What is the name of Slater's ex-girlfriend from Germany? Bobby Clue?
Melissa?
Amy Stroud,
I will
multiple
wait
choice.
for multiple choice.
Rhonda, Julia, Jessica, Jennifer.
Rhonda or Jennifer? I'm going to go with Jennifer.
Jennifer it is, 1 point.
Yes.
Last question. What is the name of Zach's product for acne?
Oh, I remember the episode. It broke out their faces.
Here come the multiple choices. Is it Pimple Poppers, Clear Cream, Morris Acne Salve?
Morris Acne Salve.
Wrong. Bobby Clue. 2 more options. Zit Off or Pimple Be Gone?
I'm going to go with Zit Off.
It
Off
is.
is correct.
It is Zit Off. Would you like to hear the one college question that we skipped?
Let's do.
One college question for 50 points.
What's the score, Misty? One more time. What's the score?
It is 14 to 40.
14 to 40.
So
Bobby.
the last question.
Are you no laughing?
bonus
this morning. Come on.
question. The college years
Worth 100 points.
for 50 points. Okay, it's worth 100 if you get it without the multiple choice. In the college years, what did Alex really like? Like a hobby or something.
She was acting.
For 100 points, Bobby Clue.
We're just going to say it's 42. What's my score?
14.
It's 40 to 14. We're just going to stop there. Okay. Well,
So explain what happens now, Amy.
what happens now? I obviously lost, and I will make a contribution to an organization that meant a great deal to Jack Keeney, and that Bobby, you and Jessica are both a part of, the Chamber of Commerce, which I believe in very much, and it's a great organization in the community. So
Well,
congratulations to the Chamber of Commerce.
And Amy, in the spirit of gamesmanship, I'd like to also, I'm going to go ahead and make a donation to God's Food Pantry.
That's wonderful. Thank you. So
Absolutely.
that's what the competition was all about this morning. You were a great competitor. You did not psych me out. I want you to know. You were saying you didn't study. You were
I didn't
looking very
study.
calm and cool.
You should have
But
seen me if I
knew
studied.
I knew you came with your game on this morning. So
It's sad all the way
congratulations.
around, but I had a blast.
Your cool points went way up this morning. You were going to walk out
I
of
think it
here.
depends on who you talk to
Because
about
nothing is cooler
I
than
say
being
that
a master
sarcastically.
of Saved by the Bell trivia.
that. Yeah.
But I think we've
Look
had
out,
a
ladies.
great time this morning, and I hope you all have had fun following along with us in your car, in the office, at home, wherever you are this morning. So I think we're going to do this again next year. Brenda, Jessica, Bobby, Greg, and Misty, and pick another television show from the 80s and 90s that we all grew up watching, and do it all for some great nonprofit community organizations. So we've had a great time. Bobby, any last words that you have?
Once again, thanks a lot for having me come in. I appreciate this. It's all in fun, and I really I had a great time. Thank you. I can't wait to do it again next year.
So who was your favorite character on Saved by the Bell?
Well, of course, Zach. Zach was my favorite.
I liked Jessie. She was my favorite. Strong, independent.
I liked Jessie
Woman.
until later in life.
Later
When
in
she-
life, when she exited Saved by the Bell and went on to other ventures.
Went on to other ventures. But, Zach was the man. He was cool. He played guitar. He had a good locker. He was
He had a cell phone.
He
Remember
had a
that?
cell phone in high school.
Huge cell phone, one of the first of its
he
kind
was
that
the
he had on
man.
the show. It was a good show. It was a good show. I also loved Mr. Belding a lot, too. And Mario Lopez, who played A.C. Slater, is now the host of Extra, I believe.
I think so.
And Zach was on some TV series earlier.
Yeah.
So
Franklin
Saved by the
and
Bell.
Bash
Dustin
on-
Screech, Dustin Diamond, is he in jail?
I actually think Screech is in jail right now. He pulled a knife on somebody in Wisconsin.
That's what happens when you're the only character who is in all episodes of Saved by the Bell. You pull a knife on somebody and get sent to jail. So we're going to take a very quick break here on Mid Mornings with Amy. Thanks for playing along with us this morning. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning on Mid Mornings with Amy. We've had a great time with our Saved by the Bell Trivia Challenge. Final score, Bobby Clue 40, Amy 14.
140 to 14.
No, we're just going to say 40 and 14. I hope you've had a great morning. Thanks to Brenda Russell with God's Food Pantry for being with us, Jessica Carlton with the Chamber of Commerce, Greg the question asker, and Misty the point taker. So we've had a great time. We are going to do this again next year with another 80s or 90s television show, and I will be making a contribution to the Chamber of Commerce. Bobby will be making a contribution to God's Food Pantry, two organizations that meant a great deal to Jack Keaty. We miss him very much. Don't forget Master Musicians Festival this weekend. The gates open at 3:45. We'll be there broadcasting, and also Lawn Chair Theater tonight. Have a great weekend.
Somerset 106.
Somerset